Alright, next up is this Robeson 20-inch box fan that I picked up at Fanimation. I've actually been kind of wanting another one of these for a while now, and I figured I would pick this up. Paid $10 for it. I think it was worth it. Yeah, it's in pretty good shape actually. I mean, it's a little beat up, but I mean, what do you expect from a almost 40-year-old fan? It's got the second gen knockoff blade. Alright, so the interesting thing about Robeson was, yes, they were their own independent company. And most of the fans they built were knockoffs of Lakewood fans, usually. Especially in this case, because this actually uses a second gen style blade, exactly like a Lakewood. Is there any performance differences? Really, not really. But anyway, Robeson would usually make copies of Lakewood fans, so that's why they look identical. But they were their own independent company, had no association with Lakewood, so yeah, they were their own thing. Let's get that sun in the middle there. It's a 3-speed. The handle there. It's got this dent right here, so this part of the grill doesn't really screw in right. There's the back of it. Has a typical Macmillan motor, which is identical to what Lakewood would have used. The address is for Van Wyck International, which I assume is Robeson's OEM. And originally this cord would have come out the bottom of the frame, but I did not like that, so I took it out of that and put it to come out here. Not perfect, but yeah, I feel it's a little bit more safer that way. And also, I added these rubber feet to the bottom of it. It's a model 2306, 120 volts, 2.7 amps, 60 hertz. UL approved. Now, Robeson's build quality was a lot cheaper than Lakewood's, but just curious, what's the motor rated for here? 2.4 amps. Yeah, this is the later round stator, so maybe that would be about right. But anyway, got it hooked up to the kilowatt meter. And we'll start it on high. It runs pretty good. Tore it apart last night and oiled it and serviced the motor. But other than that, I added the feet and moved the cord. It was pretty clean when I got it. Performance is about the same as a second gen Lakewood. Even spreads the air about the same way as a Lakewood. I don't think Lakewood actually had a patent on the second gen blade at the time, so the fact that this exists still intrigues me. I've had a few of these over the years. All of them ended up parts fodder at some point, and I figured I'd buy one to keep it in the collection, because I mean, I did enjoy the ones I had before. It's drawing 2.3 amps, 196 watts, and now it's drawing 2.2 amps. It's slowly going down. Here's the medium. Medium speed's pretty good on this. Like I said, this runs identical to a second gen Lakewood. Even though it has no association with Lakewood at all. I don't know how Robeson got away with this blade, but they did. It's 1.75 amps, 152 watts. And low. Low speed's pretty good on this. Again, much like a second gen Lakewood. Because the Lakewoods use the same blade, same motor. Well, same blade design, but not identical blade. I still don't understand how this existed and the second gen Lakewood existed at the same time. But, I don't know. That's a mystery that may never be solved. On low, it's drawing 1.1 amps and 100 watts on the dot. About as efficient as a 100-watt incandescent bulb. Take that as you will. I'll go back to high. And OFF spells off. Coast down's pretty good on this. And before I forget about it, there is a date code stamped on the bottom here. December of 84. So this makes it an 84 model. There's a date code on the motor too, but I don't really know where it is at the moment. Anyway, we'll do a startup sound on high. Alrighty. Well, there you have it. A Robeson 20-inch box fan. Made by the Robeson company. They made some really weird stuff, but, I mean, they were an interesting company. I would kind of like to learn more about them, honestly. But, I digress. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.